Good morning and welcome back to the Social Stack 66-Day Challenge. Get started in social media. I'm Amy Stack and today is day 42 of our challenge, Instagram Analytics for Stories. In this challenge, I'm going to show you how to see your insights and analytics specifically around your Instagram stories. Before we do that, if this is your first time here and you want to learn more about marketing and social media for your business, start now by subscribing to my channel. Just click that red subscribe button and then hit the bell icon. All right. So everything we've looked at so far for insights has been through that insights button in the middle. So we're going right back there today. So just tap insights just below your edit profile button. And again, content is the first thing that comes up. So we've looked at the three buttons at the top, and we're actually going to scroll down a little farther today to stories. So you can see I've added, this story is actually from today, so there's not going to be a ton of views on it yet. However, I do want to let you know before we go any further that if you have a newer account and you don't have at least 100 followers, you won't be able to get your insights on stories just yet. So keep pushing forward and growing that following. Once you get to 100, you'll be able to get your insights on your stories. Okay, so if I want to tap on these and see how these different things are performing, just, tap the image here. And then you actually pull up, whoops, I went too far down. Slide up from the bottom of the screen. There we go. And you can see all of your interactions and insights for that story. So you can see here, we've had 14 views, 14 accounts reached, 14 impressions, right? We didn't have any follows on it. That's okay. And then we have 12 for navigation, I don't know how to read today. 11 forwards and one that was exited the story on it. So 11 means that they advanced to the next part of the story, and one exited meant that they did not go to the next image or video that was in that story. So you can see that at the top, there haven't been any actions taken yet, so nobody clicked on it. Sorry, I didn't mean to exit out of that. And then we have some more information here. So I have the option to download and to make a promotion, which I don't want to do, but that's how you can get into that and who you want to send it to. So that's what this button is. And then we have another send button next to it. If you want to send it to a direct post or share it on other Instagram or social media accounts. So I'm going to go back. I don't want to do that. And then we have the little trash icon. So if you want to delete it all together, which I don't want to do. We have settings. So you can see who is able to see it here. So it's a public account, right? And then we have hide story from. So if you wanted to hide it from specific people, you could do that here. And then we have the close friends. So if I want to make it go to somebody in particular, I can just hit add to my close friends group. Right? So I just added all of them to my close friends, which probably won't reflect right away. They haven't seen it yet because I just added them to that group. So if you have already added people to your close friends group and you send that story to close friends, you'll be able to see the difference of who's in that group specifically that's seen it and your overall story views. So then our next section here is allow messages and replies. We're allowing everybody to message us or reply to the story. I recommend leaving that on I just recommend leaving it on. I don't think you need to turn that off, especially for a business account. And then saving. So I don't have mine saving to the camera roll. If you would like to save the images or videos you're adding to your story to your camera roll on your phone, you can turn that toggle on. That's what that is. And then save to archive. I do recommend doing that. That way, in case you ever want to get your information again, because remember, stories are only around for 24 hours. By saving it to the archive, you'll still have access to what you posted in that story. Then we have our sharing. So we're allowing resharing of the stories, which I definitely recommend you put on because that will allow somebody who views it to share it again into their story, which will get you more exposure. And then allow sharing as a message, which means somebody can direct message somebody the story and then share to your story. Share your story to Facebook. So I don't need to do that automatically. I can choose to do that as I create my stories. If you want to post it automatically, you just turn that little toggle on and it will automatically post to Facebook as well for you. So that's what's in the settings on your stories, which is a little outside of our Instagram Insights topic, but it's in the same location. So I wanted you to know what that was today. And then if you want to create a video, I don't know if you guys saw that, I'll do it again. You tap that little download. That's going to make a video that you'll be able to have access to in the future. So the bulk of our insights are right here. And like I said, I just posted this story today, so there's not a ton of interaction. I only did it a couple hours ago. And the more, the longer it's up, the more you'll be able to see. And this one was a poll, so I'm going to let it come down a little. And you can see that we have had some people click on it because I got a 75% said yes and 25% no to my little poll there. And this was the other part of my video today on my story. Okay, so that is how, let's go back to CL. That is how you'll see your story insights. And again, just like I showed you on the content post, we have the drop down here with the reach. So you can toggle between the different metrics. So we're on reach right now. If I want to see how many impressions I've gotten on these, you can see there's been 14 impressions. Did we get any shares? Probably not yet. No shares, that's all right. I don't have any links in these. Did anybody go to our profile because of it? Nope, that's okay too. But so that's the same options we had from our content. And then again, we have our 14-day, we have our timeline filter here. So I can look at 24 hours, 7 days, or 14 days. So we've only had this story posted in the last 2 weeks. So if you had more stories, they would show up here as long as you have the right amount of days showing. But that is the bulk of insights around stories. And you can see if you click the little info, it's just going to say that your active story will be shown right here, and stories older than 24 hours are only going to be visible to you, which we talked about when we talked about posting stories. So go ahead and tell me in the comments which part of the story insights you find most interesting and you would like to learn most about for your business. Do you like, whoops, I keep doing that. Here we go. Are you most interested in learning about what interactions have taken place? Oh, look, we went up by one. Or how many accounts have been reached with your story today? So go ahead and leave that in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on that. And that's going to conclude our training for the day. So remember to go ahead and join me again tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Central for our next challenge. I will see you then.